When most people think about Central Florida, the first images that come to mind are probably Disney, theme parks, and downtown Orlando. But just a short drive away is a place that feels like a completely different world. A small town where you have sprawling lakefront estates that sit along sparkling blue waters, and where world-class golf communities attract celebrities, executives, and families that are drawn not only by the luxury lifestyle, but also by the outstanding school districts and a really strong sense of community. What I'm talking about is Windermere, Florida. If you've ever wondered why Windermere consistently ranks as one of the most desirable places to live in Central Florida, I think you'll find out today. Because I'm going to give you everything you need to know about this incredibly small town. It's not incredibly small, but it's an incredible town that happened to be small. So whether you're considering moving here, maybe investing in property, or maybe you're just curious about what makes it so special, what all the fuss is about, so to speak, this video will give you an insider's perspective. My name is Danholm, and I'm a real estate marketing expert and the broker owner of Maxim Realty Orlando. I specialize in high-end luxury real estate here in Central Florida. And over the years, I've helped countless clients find their dream homes in Windermere. What I want to do today is not just give you sort of the glossy brochure version, but a real in-depth look at what makes Windermere such a unique place to call home. Let's start with the location. Windermere sits just southwest of downtown Orlando, maybe a 20 to 30 minute drive depending on traffic. It's tucked right in between the hustle of the city and the magic of the theme parks, and a bunch of lakes, and that is why they call it Windermere among the lakes. Disney World is practically around the corner. Universal and SeaWorld are not much further. At the same time, downtown Orlando is just a pretty quick commute away from business or cultural events or a night out for dinner. And that is one of the reasons that Windermere has become so popular with high net worth families and professionals. It offers privacy like few other places. It offers natural beauty and a somewhat slower pace of life, almost like a little bit step back in time, without sacrificing access to everything Central Florida has to offer. But location really is only the beginning. What really sets Windermere apart is its lifestyle, and at the heart of the lifestyle are the lakes. Windermere is surrounded by the famous Butler Chain of Lakes, which includes 11 interconnected lakes that stretches across thousands of acres. These lakes are not just beautiful, they are the centerpiece of daily life here. Many residents spend their weekends boating, jet skiing, fishing, or simply just enjoying a glass of wine or a cup of coffee while watching the sunset over the water. And some of the most prestigious homes in all of Central Florida are situated right here on these lakes, with private docks, boathouses, and beautiful views that you just can't replicate anywhere else. So if you're someone who loves the idea of walking out your back door and stepping onto your boat and cruising across some pretty crystal clear waters, Windermere delivers that dream. The lakes are also known for their water quality and natural beauty, which is why I say they're sparkling clean. Many of them are spring-fed, and you can find cypress trees, lots of greenery, and even wildlife along the shores. This is a lifestyle that feels worlds away from the city, even though you're actually still right in the middle of it all. So let's talk about homes themselves in Windermere. Windermere is truly a showcase of luxury real estate. You'll find Mediterranean-style estates with stone facades, modern contemporary mansions with some sleek lines and glass walls, and traditional Florida lakefront homes with beautiful lawns. Some of these estates exceed $10 or even $20 million, especially in the ultra-exclusive communities like Isleworth. Isleworth is one of the most prestigious, can't say that word, prestigious private communities in the entire state of Florida. It is known not just in Florida but worldwide for its golf course designed by Arnold Palmer and for being home to some of the biggest names in sports and business. Tiger Woods used to call Isleworth home. Shaquille O'Neal owned a mansion here. Countless other celebrities, professional athletes, and executives have made Isleworth their base. It's a neighborhood where privacy, security, and most of all, probably exclusivity are taken to a whole other level. Another community worth mentioning in Windermere is Keene's Pointe. Like Isleworth, it offers a private golf course and a strong sense of exclusivity, but with a slightly broader range of home styles and price points. Homes in Keene's Pointe range from luxury lakefront estates to more manageable, though still high-end residences. This community has a very family-friendly atmosphere with amenities like playgrounds, walking trails, community events, food trucks, all that sort of things that makes it popular with executives who want the luxury lifestyle but also want to have a place to raise their kids or just to hang out and relax without having to leave their community. Beyond these two, Windermere has a variety of gated and non-gated neighborhoods, many of which still offer lake access or at least proximity to the lakes. The overall market in Windermere is extremely strong, with limited inventory and very high demand. Homes here appreciate well because of that scarcity, and after all, no matter where you are, whether Windermere or somewhere else, there's only so much lakefront property available, and once it's gone, it's gone. And that drives demand among luxury buyers who are looking for something unique, something they cannot find elsewhere in Central Florida. So, who exactly buys homes in Windermere? Well, the buyer profile is pretty diverse, but it leans heavily towards high net worth individuals and families. You'll find executives from across the country who relocate here for business opportunities. You'll find professional athletes, both active and retired, who appreciate the privacy, the security, and the lifestyle. And you'll find families who want the top schools, the beautiful surroundings, and a true sense of community, but with a touch, or maybe not just a touch, but with luxury. Windermere is also pretty attractive to international buyers, particularly from South America, Europe, and Canada. These buyers, they see it as a safe and luxurious place to own a second home, or maybe a place to move to. And that brings us to one of the other attractions in the area, apart from the theme parks, and that is the schools. One of the reasons that Windermere is so attractive for families is the quality of education available. Windermere is served by Orange County Public Schools, and several of the schools in the area are highly rated. And in addition to these schools, the public schools, there are excellent private schools options, with probably one of the most notable ones being Windermere Prep. Windermere Prep is an elite private school offering an international baccalaureate program, also called IB, outstanding academics, and a wide range of extracurricular activities. It attracts students not only from Windermere, but from across the Orlando area. So parents who value education and want their children to have the best opportunities often choose Windermere for this very reason. But education here isn't just about academics. Many of the schools emphasize sports, arts, and leadership development, which aligns well with the family-oriented yet high-achieving culture of Windermere. For families moving out of state or even out of the country, knowing that their children will have access to top-tier education is often a deciding factor when they choose Windermere over all the other parts of Central Florida. Of course, lifestyle in Windermere goes far beyond homes and schools. It's a community that emphasizes quality of life in every single way. Golf is a big part of it. Isleworth and Keene's Pointe are both built around championship-level golf courses, and membership offers not just golf, but access to world-class clubhouses, dining, fitness centers, and social events. So even if you're not a golfer, these clubs are centers of community life and other networking opportunities that you simply won't find anywhere else. Dining and shopping in Windermere itself are charming and boutique-like. The downtown area is small but picturesque, with brick streets, mature oak trees, and a historic small town feel. There are a handful of local restaurants and cafes that residents love, but for more extensive dining and shopping, nearby Dr. Phillips and Winter Garden and even downtown Orlando offers endless opportunities, from fine dining to family-friendly chain restaurants. And of course, Orlando's own dining and entertainment scene is really just a short drive away. What's interesting about Windermere is that despite being a hub of luxury, it hasn't lost its small town charm. The town hosts events like farmers markets, festivals, arts festivals for one, and holiday celebrations that bring this community together and draws people from the outside as well. Residents in Windermere often describe it as a place where neighbors know each other and where, despite the wealth and prestige, there's still a down-to-earth atmosphere. So let's take a balanced look at the pros and cons of living here. On the pro side, Windermere offers an unmatched combination of luxury, natural beauty, and convenience. The homes are some of the most stunning you will find anywhere in Florida, probably anywhere in the country. The lakes provides a lifestyle that's really hard to beat. The schools are definitely top-notch, and the sense of community is really strong here. So for anyone who's seeking an elevated lifestyle, Windermere checks all of these boxes. On the flip side, on the con side, because there's always a flip side, Windermere isn't the right fit for everyone. The cost of living here is pretty high, especially when it comes to real estate. Homes in Windermere, whether they are normal, regular homes or luxury, high-end home, they come at a premium. And while you can find smaller homes, cheaper homes, Windermere is fundamentally a luxury market. Traffic in downtown Windermere can also be a bit of a challenge because Windermere is bordered by lakes and has limited roadways. They do have their fair share of bottlenecks, especially during peak hours like school pickup or rush hours. It can be pretty challenging to get through Windermere. And additionally, if you're looking for nightlife or a more urban type of lifestyle, Windermere may actually feel a little bit too quiet for you. It's not exactly a place known for clubs or high-energy entertainment. It's more about privacy, relaxation, and the slow life. So, who is Windermere truly perfect for? Well, if you are a high net worth individual, somebody who is willing to pay a premium for where you live, or maybe a family who values privacy, security, and access to both natural beauty and city amenities, Windermere makes a good case. If you love golf, boating, or simply want to live in one of those very prestigious areas of Central Florida, Windermere will definitely fit your lifestyle perfectly. And if education is a priority, the combination of public and private school options is really hard to beat. And if you're someone who wants to invest in a property that not only provides a home but also holds long-term value, I would say Windermere is a pretty excellent choice as well. So to wrap it up, Windermere is more than just a town. It's a lifestyle. It is, you could say, it's luxury living wrapped in a small town charm. It's also world-class golf courses and championship lakes. It's neighborhoods filled with architectural masterpieces, balanced by schools and community events that makes it a lifestyle that's hard to beat and very family-friendly and welcoming. For many of my clients, once they discover Windermere, what they say is no other part of Central Florida really compares for them. I have been very fortunate to help buyers and sellers navigate this pretty unique market, and one of the things I always tell them is Windermere is not just a place to live, it's a place to grow. If you're considering a move here, or if you're curious about what it takes to buy and sell in Windermere, I would love to be your resource. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you feel this was useful. If you found it useful, maybe give me a short comment and let me know what you think and if this is truly the place for you. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.
Hey, it's Ben Danholm, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you'll never see me again. I consistently create helpful content for those who are currently in the real estate market. This information can be extremely helpful for your buying and selling needs, so be sure you like and subscribe here. And most importantly, leave a comment to let us know if this video was helpful for you. We're here to help the Central Florida community, and we always love your thoughts and questions. Follow now, and I'll see you with our next helpful video.